Hello and welcome to Murder She Sewed. My name is Maria Murders, and today I come to you from our backyard, and yeah, it's a perfect day for filming. It's overcast but still pretty warm. So today is May 1st and kind of feels like the beginning of summer here. I'm in the Seattle area, and it's so beautiful. Even when it's rainy, it's still not super cold. So yeah, I'm loving it. And today I just want to share with you sort of my sewing plans for May and sort of for the upcoming summer, because before we know it, it's gonna be hot and I need a few more things for the season. So yeah, if you haven't watched my videos before, I am mostly into sewing vintage patterns from the 40s mainly. And yeah, I've been doing that for almost the last year. And I wear vintage or knee-made vintage almost every day. And excuse any background noise. That's just where we live. Lots of traffic. But yeah, I sew mostly vintage, and that's what I want to do for the upcoming season. So there's a few things that I really need in my wardrobe, and usually the things I really need are the last things that I want to sew for some reason. I think it's because I need them. I'm sort of a rebel in my mind, and I don't want to sew them because I know that I need them. It doesn't make any sense, but you can maybe relate to me if you're a crafter, or a sewist or a knitter. But one thing I really need in my wardrobe are more jackets. I have some cardigans like this one. This is a cashmere cardigan that I just got ready to wear, and I could buy more cardigans, but I've looked for a lot of different patterns, different yarns, because I knit as well. I've looked at more ready-to-wear cardigans, and I can't find anything that I really like. I have this one, which is great for summer, but I don't really have others in the color schemes that I want. And as far as knitting goes, I just have not had a huge desire to knit recently, and I'm just not going to push myself to do it if I don't want to. So I am planning on sewing some jackets, so some like vintage 40s jackets. So I'll just show you some of the patterns I have, and I do have some cut out, so I'll start with those. So this is the pattern, and I will be making this jacket. And you can see in the back it has these beautiful princess seams, so I think it'll be really figure flattering. And then also the collar, there is no collar on the jacket, so that way if I wear a dress with a collar, I can just kind of pop it outside, and I really like that look. So I've actually cut out, I haven't even sewn this pattern yet, but I know that this size in 40s patterns fits me pretty much always. So I cut out 2 of those jackets already. I just haven't sewn them yet. I need to find a lining for them, so I'm probably just going to use scraps from my stash, maybe some Liberty cotton, and then just some silk in the sleeves so they're nice and slippery. But one of them is going to be this color. I think it's coming up pretty accurate on screen. It's like a mustardy color, but more on the green side. I think it's a little brighter in real life than it's showing up, but this is just a Robert Kaufman 6-ounce cotton twill, I got this at B&J Fabrics. I'll leave a link below. So it's pretty affordable. It's 6 ounces, so quite lightweight, which will be great for summer. I'm just trying to kind of show you. Yeah, it's pretty lightweight, not super stiff for a twill. Something like this would even work for a dress or a shirt. But I will have a lining, so that will add some structure, and then I'll probably put in shoulder pads as well. Then the other color is this one. And this is just a grayish blue, kind of similar to that last dress I made, the blue one that I wasn't sure about. But I was going through like a bluish gray phase recently, and I purchased that fabric and also this one. But I think it'll go with a lot of things, and because it's a jacket, it's not the whole garment, I think I'll be pretty comfortable wearing this color. Like I said in the last video, blue is not my favorite color, but I'm liking these lighter blues like this. So yes, that jacket with those two colors. And for the last year or so, I've also been sewing sort of in color schemes, and I got that idea from Whitney of Tomcat Stitchery, and she talks a lot about sewing in modules, so kind of like mini capsules where you sew like 5 or 6 items that all go together. So tops, bottoms, and like jackets or sweaters, so that you have other things that go with the things that you make. So you're not just making random items that don't really go with anything else in your wardrobe. And I've been sewing sort of in a similar color scheme. And what I did over the winter months that worked really well was I actually bought 3 different cardigans. So this is one of them. The other ones they don't really go with my spring palette so much, so I put them away. But I got 3 cardigans in colors I liked for autumn and winter, and I just based kind of everything I made off of those cardigans. So everything went together. It was just a really easy way to create a cohesive wardrobe. So that's just a tip of mine. So the jackets I'm making, the reason why I showed those first is because everything I'm making kind of is gonna have to go with those jackets. And I want to make at least 1 more jacket. My goal is to make 3 in the month of May. And I think I'm gonna do like a creamy, like eggshell color for the other jacket, but I'm not positive. I don't have any fabric yet for that. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do as far as everything going together, and I'm thinking about my shoes and stuff as well. So anyway, I have those 2 already. And then I want to make a few dresses, of course. I'm really into dresses right now. I'm gonna take a sip of tea before this gets cold. Okay, so I've already cut this one out. I've had it cut out for a while. So this is the fabric. It's a really pale pink. Ooh, I think that's gonna look really good. And the pattern, let me find it. So I'm gonna be making this top, so with the collar open like that, not high like that. This top with this skirt. So I really like that gathered part in the front with a little triangle yoke. And I think I will be doing either 3/4 length or short sleeves. It doesn't show the short sleeve version, but there is one with short sleeves. So that with this fabric. And this fabric is a linen rayon blend. I believe it is available on fabric.com. I got this a long time ago, like last summer. So I don't think it's available anymore in this color, but it's just a really, really nice. I've sewn with this specific fabric before, not in this color, but and it's a beautiful fabric. So because it has that linen in it, it's really breathable and soft and cool in the summertime. So even if I do 3/4 length sleeves, it'll still be really cool. And if you're familiar with linen, even in the heat of summer, you touch it and it feels cool. So it's just, yeah, it's perfect. And then the rayon just makes it a little bit more drapey, a little bit more soft, I would say. So there's that. And then I don't have the patterns selected for this fabric. I have a group of patterns that I'm considering for these, but I don't know which ones I will pair with which yet. So this one here is a Liberty Tana Lawn. It's gorgeous. My husband said it's like too grandma-y, but I really like it. I think he'll like it too, once I make something with it. And this, I have quite a bit of this, but I can always use Liberty scraps for different things. Yeah, I'm thinking I made this dress last month, so I'm thinking this one with the short sleeves there, and it has this little bow, and it has like a tiny sort of shawl collar. Yeah, I'm thinking that because I really like that dress. It's very flattering. I feel very comfortable in it. I love the neckline. And then, so these are all kind of similar, perhaps. Maybe too similar, but all right. Then I have this one. And this one kind of looks like a Liberty print, but it's actually a Robert Kaufman Sevenberry cotton lawn. And I got this at fabric.com. So it's just kind of a vintagey pattern, and in this nice blue color, so it will look very good with both of those jacket colors that I picked out. And like I said, I don't know what pattern I could make this one again, or I could do this one, which kind of has a Western look to it. Has those yokes in the front and also a yoke in the back, which is really nice. I might change the skirt and do buttons all the way down if I made this. And I could also do like a contrasting fabric. So I could do like denim on the yokes. Something like that would be really nice. I also have this one that I made last month, and I changed the skirt up, but I think I might try to make it as is in the pattern the next time I make it. And I also have this one, which I recently got, and it's a really interesting, like almost a princess seam. It looks like a princess seam, but it goes up and then curves off to the side. You can see right here. So these side skirt panels are their own thing. Yeah, it's just I've never seen that before. And I love these little bows. I have that blue one in that print, and then I have this one in that same, print. This one is like pink and kind of a sagey green color, which of course I love. So I think, that one would be really pretty in that, with those cute little bows. I like that. So, this is why I do these videos, because I can talk through these things to myself or to you guys, and kind of figure out what I want to do. And then, like I said, I want another jacket. Oh, I'll show you my other jacket patterns that I'm considering. So I have 2 of that one pattern because I think I'm really gonna like it. I also have this one. And then I have this one, which is definitely more of like a jacket that I'd wear going out rather than just around the house. And then there's this one, which just has really interesting seaming here. I would definitely do it with the collar, not this collarless version. And it looks like it would be really flattering. So if I did this, I'd probably do the more fitted sleeves rather than these gathered sleeves, because the fabric I would use would probably be more like a twill, so it wouldn't be drapey enough to do that. So those are the patterns. Oh, and I also wanted to mention something I've been wanting to mention for a long time. When I hear sewists talking about sewing with fabrics that are more sheer or not completely opaque, a lot of times they feel like they have to line them. But you know what you can do rather than line everything? Just make a slip. This is what they used to do back in the 40s. And I mean, I think up until very recently, it was just something you did. Everyone wore a slip with a dress. That's just what you did. But they don't seem to be that common anymore, but they're so practical. I have 2, and I wear them like every day, so I need to make some more. I wash them often, but I have a silk one that's really great. I think that's the one I'm wearing right now, yeah. It's just really slick, and it's cut on the bias, so you don't even need any closures because it stretches widthwise. So you can just slip it on and it fits, and it just, yeah, it's perfect. And then I have like a cotton linen voile version that is a little bit warmer. So I want to make another slip, and I have this pattern, which I haven't tried yet, but I like that it has these wide straps on that version, because the one that I'm wearing that's silk, it has more of this type of strap, and it always falls off my shoulders. So I think that wide strap will be a lot nicer. And if I make this, I'm going to cut all these sections on the bias so that it will stretch, and I think I'll be able to get it on without any closures, which is always a plus. So yeah, I highly recommend making some slips in a couple different colors that go with the colors of garments you wear. So a white one, a black one, maybe a nude one, or whatever colors you like that work with your wardrobe. So that's another thing I also want to make, and kind of similar to the jackets. It's one of those things I keep putting off because for some reason it's just so much more fun to make a dress than it is to make jackets and slips. But they're things that you get so much wear out of. Like I said, I wear my slips almost every day. If I'm wearing a dress, I'm always wearing a slip under it. So I just don't feel comfortable anymore wearing a dress without a slip. And you don't have to worry about seeing through things either, and everything just lays really nice and smooth. So that's my tip. There's so many slip patterns out there. You can even hack a like camisole pattern into a slip, just make it longer. So yeah, definitely do that if you don't have any slips already. But I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. Of course, plans may change, and I might not make anything that I plan on making, but I really do want to make those jackets for sure. So stay tuned for more videos on my makes later this month, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a beautiful day and a wonderful start to your May. And I will see you next time. Bye.